Hello, this is Tom Stiles, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And I got a comment from one of my recent videos playing with this little Radio Shack portable shortwave radio. And the comments I've been making is that the telescopic antenna for shortwave is way too short. And Thomas, one of my subscribers, suggested that I try one of those little wire antennas. I've got a couple, and I'm going to use the one that comes on a spool and see if it can help this radio pull in the stations a little stronger, since the telescopic antenna is appears to be too short. Excuse me. I seem to be a little short on breath. So I've been just tuning the bands, and I was trying to find a kind of a weak station, but that it was still there so I could hear it, and see if connecting one of these little wire antennas would help. Now, I'm in my office, and I just strung up the little wire antenna across the room into the hallway. It's about 20 something feet long, and we're going to see what happens here. Just a quick test. Okay, there's the station. I got the volume all the way up, and it's at 17.530, and it's radio. It's supposed to be Radio Romania, so it's a long ways away. And I've got it tuned on my Grundig 750 with its external antenna, and let's see how it's doing. Pretty good. Very understandable. It's in and out, but it's very understandable. Where this little guy with just its telescopic antenna is really struggling. Matter of fact, like I said, I got full volume, and I can barely hear it. But it is there. Now, let's try clipping on this wire antenna that's just running across the room. Even putting my finger, holding this antenna and putting my finger on the telescopic antenna is coupling it into the radio. So just doing that. Look at that. Now let me see what happens when I get away from that wire antenna. Doesn't help much. But when I hold and use my hand to couple in that antenna, big difference. Now, let me try. I got to move the telescopic down so I can get one of these small sections, and I'm going to clip it on. And it definitely makes the signal louder. The noise level goes up too, but you can listen to it now and understand what's going on. Now take it off. You don't hear hardly anything. Well, of course, now I've got the telescopic antenna down. Whoops. Okay. So let's put it back up. And there's something in there, but it's really weak. And we're going to leave it up and try to hang this up at the top here. Big difference. Now, let me just turn this off. If I had my big computer that I do my videos on, or did my videos on, which is out for repair right now, if I had that on and using it to record this video, and the big monitor, the big Samsung monitor I got here, there'd be so much noise that it would be even worse with using that wire antenna in the room. But because I've got those devices turned off, so the RF level in the room from noise is much lower, then using this wire antenna is effective. It really is effective. And so, as I had mentioned before, I thought this antenna was too short for shortwave, and this kind of substantiates that theory. So thanks, Thomas, for the suggestion. Like I say, if I'd have tried to do this before when I had the setup with the computer and everything, I wouldn't be able to do this. There'd just be too much noise. But now that that's off for now, and it's something that I realize, and I'm going to have to take into consideration when I'm trying to use an antenna in this room or just use a built-in telescopic antenna, that it's best that I leave that computer and monitor off. So that's the show for today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please give me a thumbs up and share. Bye-bye.